Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Von here and I'm back with another video. This time it is episode 3 of a day in the life of a fashion tutor, or should I say fashion tech tutor, as I am actually teaching fashion design students at IFA Paris in their second year how to 3D print and laser cut. So if you haven't watched the previous episodes, I do cover the laser cutting element of the course, and then this time I will be going through the 3D modeling and 3D printing elements from now. And what I will be kind of going through, I guess the objective of this video is to get you guys to see how I was able to teach them how to 3D print from scratch, but also editing existing files. So I hope you enjoy the whole process from Google SketchUp, making a button from scratch, editing existing files, as well as also combining with other technologies that we also have at the lab in terms of the body scanner. So it's the idea that you can eradicate this whole process of measuring with measuring tape and actually just stepping in, getting yourself measured, or also using your phone. So I hope that you enjoy all of the processes that you see here, and maybe you learn a thing or two from them. And just before I crack on with that video, I do want to give a shout out to Anna Louisa. Thank you guys so much for this jewelry that I have the pleasure of wearing today. So if you guys want to get your hands on any of the jewelry, such as the ring that I'm wearing today, as well as the earrings here, and the lovely necklace right here, make sure you head over to my description box below and click that link so you can get yourself 20% off on any jewelry that you're seeing today, plus also other stuff that they have on their website. And let me not forget the other earrings that they also gave to me. Look at those. I absolutely love this whole chandelier thing that they got going on. And to be fair, all of their items I find are quite timeless, so you can pretty much wear them with almost any outfit, any season. Absolutely love that. So if you guys want to get your hands on any of these, make sure to head over to that link in the description box below. But do enjoy this video, and I shall be speaking to you throughout this whole video and at the end, I guess. So enjoy, guys. Hi guys, so we're back after the week off, and today we are 3D printing our own avatars. Yeah. Oh, I made her drop her laptop.
I'm going to throw my laptop.
Well, it's great to see the excitement of the class. So I thought it would be a great idea to start off this 3D printing process by letting the students also understand how different technologies can help them with final outcomes. In this case, the body scanner was a great starting point, as this is actually by our partner TG3D, and it's all about having a digital experience of getting your measurements very quickly, and then getting a little avatar, a little mini-me. And from there, you can actually edit this as a digital 3D file. But in this case, we wanted to get straight onto the 3D printers to see how the process is like, and testing the settings and things like that before we got to the next stage of actually creating something from scratch. Now, some avatars is great, while others not so great. But this is, the whole point of experimenting, because usually this machine is actually meant for just one person, whereas these guys were actually trying it with 3 people. But it was all fun, and again, just giving more insights into the machinery that we have for the students. Now, another part of the technology that has been advanced since I actually recorded this video is the mobile scanning version of this app, which you can actually just do in the comfort of your own home. As you can see here, just with a click of a button or a few buttons, you're able to get your avatar again, but actually in this time, it is with just your phone without the frame. Now, I had a question actually last week or the week before where one of the students was saying, well, what's the point of 3D printing the avatar? Well, actually, the whole point is just to show you the process of how to actually 3D print something. Then afterwards, we're going to learn a little bit about Google SketchUp, the absolute introduction for today. We're going to make a little button, and I'm going to just show you some examples of things that have been 3D printed before. So you can pass that around. I hope you've all washed your hands and used sanitizer as you're passing that around. And then we have a little bit of a fabric here. So this is the 3D printed fabric. Now, it has movement, and this one is an interesting one for you guys to see. Because actually, usually when it's 3D printed, it will look very tough and it will be like very flat. But then actually afterwards, when you peel it off the base, it will actually have movement like this. There's also these guys. So this is like an oversized button, but it's just to give you an idea as well of what's achievable. So this is actually the file that you can see here. All right. When it loads, they were both the same tool, but used differently, because this one went all the way through, obviously, just like laser cutting. One can go through, or one can just kind of engrave or etch at the top surface. So does that all make sense? Okay, perfect. Is everyone there? And what you're going to do is, when you click that, that's this guy. Then you click on the actual circle, the interior of the circle. Click and drag. Yeah, the top one, yeah. Click and drag. Perfect. Now you have a tube. Some of your cylinders are very long. This is meant to be a button. So if you want to actually see the distance or the length or height, what you can do is go on the measuring tool. It's the third from the bottom. As a student, I pretty much hated this, but I ended up doing the same thing as a tutor myself, getting a student up to just show the rest of the class an example of how to do the work. And the lovely Nadine here was able to show us how to engrave as well as to cut through the button to actually make it sewable, but also to add some customization onto it. Thank you. Round of applause for our volunteer. Hi guys, so I am currently walking home. It is almost 7 p.m. CET, and we are about to hear an announcement of whether or not we'll have a lockdown in France. Everyone thinks that we're going to have the lockdown full on, not just the weekend one, because I thought it would be the weekend one that some of the regions in France have had. But actually, no, it is going to be full on. Anyway, that's what everyone thinks. So we will see.
It was totally not clear. Basically, they're very happy not to have a complete national.
So it turns out it wasn't really much of a lockdown at all. So I was able to proceed with my class, and the students had no excuse but to continue with the assignment, which was great. So from there, the following week, I was able to show them some more fastening options of how to create them as well, how to customize maybe an existing file as well from an open source website called Thingiverse. And then from there, I got them to actually start to 3D print their buttons, and this is what they came up with. So I am in the lab, and I'm just now 3D printing all the students' work. I had a bit of a nightmare earlier because the filament kept slipping for some weird reason, and I've now changed the filament up here, which you can see rotating, and now it's actually working, as you can see. So maybe it just didn't like the red filament, so I put that away, chuck that away. So finally done, just 51 minutes later. So I can already see some of these didn't come out very well. The students are going to be a little bit disappointed. But anyways, we have got here some nice ones as well. So yeah, Davina's one, absolutely beautiful. I'm always scared that it might just snap off and 51 minutes worth of work is gone. Doesn't want to come off. I'm literally obsessed with seeing final results. I always ask everyone, hey, can you take a picture when you're done so I can just see. Some of the students were actually able to go above and beyond just making the button, but were able to edit some existing files, such as a suitcase. So he personalized this one for himself. There's a little time lapse there. And then also changing the heel of, well, a high heel. Well, there you have it. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. I'll be back with more. If you have learned a thing or two or find anything interesting, make sure you comment below. I would love to hear as well other types of videos that you'd love to see from me, especially if you've seen kind of my previous videos. I always try to give you guys different sides of fashion, from being a student to being a professional, and now obviously also being a tutor as well as an entrepreneur. So I try to give you all these different sides. So if there's another side that you think I might enjoy making, or you might enjoy watching, make sure you put it in the description. Make sure you put it in the comments below. Make sure you like this video as well. It does help a lot, as well as subscribe and share with anyone else who you think is interested in the fashion tech or fashion design world, and hopefully they can find something also of interest on this channel. Now, don't forget to head over to Ana Luisa in the description box below with that link, so that you can get your hands on 20% discount on any of the jewelry that you've seen today, as well as beyond any of the other jewelry that they're also offering. And again, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I'll be back with some more. Next time we will also be seeing how the students actually got on with their final project, where I actually had to grade them. So make sure to stay tuned with all the episodes to come. Bye guys.